Cheese up, bruvs. Cheese up. Welcome. Today we'll be having a special whoop-de-doop tutorial on how to cook chicken schnitzel Ockermont style. It is a family favorite of mine. The recipe has been handed down by generations from generations of Ockermont pirates, and I am now going to reveal the secrets of a perfect, in my opinion, a perfect Ockermont style schnitzel. Watch and enjoy. Cheese up, bros. The first ingredients, the ingredients that you will need is obviously the chicken, breast chicken, breast chicken, breast chicken. You will need breadcrumbs. Depending how many chicken breasts you have. If you have 2 chicken breasts, you have 1 lemon. For every 2 chicken breasts, you have 1 lemon. A tablespoon of garlic, another tablespoon of citric acid. You can get that in your herbal oil, and pepper. That's what you'll need. That's the ingredients. I'll say it again: chicken, breast chicken, lemon, garlic, minced garlic, citrus acid, and pepper. And pepper. Now, the most important part of this recipe is the chicken. How to prepare the chicken. Now, how do you prepare this chicken is you do not bash. You don't slice it halfway through and butterfly it and smash. No. The secret to this recipe is the thickness or the lack thereof of the breast. So slice it very thinly. As you can see, it's very thin. The thinner the better. It even has to be semi-translucent, so you can basically see through it. Now, my calculations are correct. Every breast that you have should produce between 4 and 6 slices of breast chicken. I'll say that again for you guys out there not knowing how to do this properly. You'll have to slice this chicken as shown in the video, and it has to be very, very thin slices. Each breast chicken will produce between 4 to 6 slices. The thinner the better, bruvs. The thinner the better. And that's how it is. And don't forget to give that little chicken a bit of a slap. Give it a bit of a slappy slap. You know what I'm talking about. Always give the chicken breast a little bit of a slap before and push it down while you're slicing. Be careful. Be careful. Do not cut yourself. But that's how it is, brother. That's how it is. We're going for a slice again. That's how you slice it. And that's how you slice it. And that's how you slice it. Always wear gloves. Always wash your hands. Always wear gloves. Always wash your hands. Don't you ever forget that you are preparing someone else's food. They're going to put that food in their mouths, and you need to treat it with respect. Treat it with respect. Nice and thin slices, bruv. Nice and thin slices. We are going to fast forward within a few moments. We're going to fast forward for a few moments. You're going to see me slice them all up at the same time. Nice, pat it down. Give it a bit of a slap. Treat it with respect and do a bit of a shave. It's not that hard, bruvs. It's not that hard. Slap it down. And do another one. Slap it down. And do another one. When you think you the last piece, when you think it's a bit too thick, just do it again. Just do it again. Nice and thin. Nice and thin pieces. Nice and thin pieces. That is the most important part of this dish right there. Is the the thickness or the lack thereof of the chicken breast. There's no pounding. There's no pounding. There's no destroying of the fillet. You have to treat food with respect. You don't pound. You don't pound the chicken to get it thin. You nicely thin slice this chicken. I can guarantee you, bruv. I can guarantee you this chicken, this breast chicken, the way you do the chicken schnitzel, you'll never go back to pounding. You'll never go back to thickness. You won't go to a pub. You won't go to a pub and ask for a chicken parmesan because they'll do it too thick, and you'll be like, "What is this crap? It should be thin, like the Ockermons do it." This is a fantastic recipe handed down from Ockermont to Ockermont Pirate, and I'm here to break the tradition and showing you guys how to cook a perfect chicken schnitzels. I can guarantee you, bruv, you cook this for the family, there'll be none left. There will be none left. There'll be none left. So there you go. That's done there. Now it's time to mix. Now it's time to mix. Now I like mixing. I like mixing my concoction in 2 cups. You'll see how I do it. I don't like the spoon and mixing it up like that. It doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem, right. So you put a tablespoon of garlic mince, a tablespoon of garlic mince. Plop it in there. Plop it in there. Tablespoon of garlic mince. This is for a 1 kilo. 1 kilo of breast chicken. Citrus acid, I like 2 teaspoons. I put 3 teaspoons. I found this chicken to have a lemony taste, and I like lemon taste on my chicken. If you want more lemon taste, put more of the powdered goodness in there. I personally, 3 teaspoons is enough. You can taste the lemon, and I'd go for as much pepper as you'd like. That is to taste. That is to taste. That is to taste. I put 3 teaspoons in there. I put 3 teaspoons in there, and then you get the lemons. Then you get the lemons, and you squeeze the lemons inside. You squeeze the lemon inside. If you want more citrusy as well, you can get. You can also get the concentrated lemon juice. It doesn't really change the flavor of it too much. It just gives you more of a lemon flavor. But that natural lemon flavor with the lemons, with the citrus acid, it's a natural lemony flavor, regardless. But you can add more. I add water now. I would add water now for more liquid. But if you want more lemony flavor, I'd put the concentrated lemon juice. Now, this is how I mix my concoction, whatever you want to call it. This is how I mix it. I get 2 cups, roughly the same size, and I start pouring, and I start pouring, and I start pouring. I pour and I pour and I pour, and you see that nothing stuck down to the bottom. Nothing stuck down to the bottom. You just keep pouring backwards and forwards, and it's nicely mixed. It is nicely mixed, bruvs. That's how it is. That's how it is. That's how it is. Nicely mixed. Nicely mixed. Now, you pour it in. You pour it in, and you massage the chicken. You have to treat the food with respect. Massage that chicken. Massage that chicken. You're going to feed your loved ones or whoever some of this chicken. You need to treat it with respect. Nicely. Now, the more it sits in the juice, the better. So if you're going to sit it overnight, at least it needs to be in there for an hour. At least. But if you want more lemony flavor, you let it sit there for overnight, and it will turn white. The breast will turn white, but it doesn't matter because the way you cook it, that lemon flavor is going to go out. So the more time in the fridge, the more lemon flavor it is. This is the breading process. This is the breading process, the crumbing process. It's very simple. Just get some breadcrumbs from your local shops and just bread both sides. Just bread or crumb both sides. Very simple. Very, very, very simple. That's how it is. That's how it's supposed to do. Backwards and forwards. Make sure it's lightly coated. You don't need to thickly coat this. It's thinly coated. The breadcrumb isn't the hero of the dish. The hero of the dish is the sliceness, is the thickness or lack thereof, the chicken. That is the hero. That is the hero. That is the hero. Everything else apart from that video, if I want you to take away something from this video, it is that the thickness of the chicken or lack thereof is the hero of this dish, and it needs to be thinly sliced. It needs to be thinly sliced, thinly breaded. The lemon infuses into the meat or the breast, and it is a fantastic, fantastic, fantastic dinner out for, well, this is for me personally. And the last bit, use canola oil. Use a low flavorsome oil that will not take over the chicken. A canola oil, and lightly fry it into the frying pan, and that's all she wrote. You don't have to cook it for long as well because they're thinly slices. You don't have to worry about. You do not have to worry in this dish, bruvs. You do not have to worry about undercooking this chicken. You cook it in a hot pan for 30 to 40 seconds each side, and you cooked it. It's done. It's done. It is D-U-N. Done. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Forget the Uber Eats, bruv. Don't worry about the Uber Eats. The Uber Eats is not there. Don't worry about the Uber Eats. You can do this. You can do this. It's fun. It took me 45 minutes to do. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. There you go. Nice and juicy. It is nice and juicy as well. It is nice and juicy. Served. And that's the end product. Cheers up, bruvs. Once again, cheers up.